Well, welcome to another stream. I've just sat down and got ready, so I haven't quite got all the bits I need working. I was playing around with my camera and the green screen as well to see if I could get a better green screen effect. I think it's better than it has been, but yeah, there's still some green flicker. Yeah, and it's basically because my green screen's too close. I need to move it back a bit, but right now I can't because I'm tight for space right behind me. Righty, let's bring up the notes and check what we were doing. Okay, purchase decks. So yeah, there are some small changes I wanted to make there, which is tech tidy up really. So I'll come back to that. Let's move on to my collection. Alright, so some questions that I asked last time. Should cards in the main collection area be unique with a quantity? Probably. Let's see if I can open Hearthstone and see what they do. So now it's on my other screen, so I'm just trying to figure out how to open it in a window. Just create a new account. Yep. Today's quests. My collection. So what goes on here? So basically it's got the quantity of each card. That seems like answers my question. Now if I flip into the deck, what happens? Yeah, it's only showing me what is in this deck, or what can go in the deck. Perhaps. I guess because most of my cards are in the deck, maybe that's why. So, Arcane Missiles, deck limit is 2, but if I close this, I've got 2 of these. Just open this again. So deck limit is 2, and what is this? I think I'm just removing stuff from the deck. Right, let's go. Arcane Missiles. 1, 2. Okay, well, I only got 2, so it just says I can't take any more of those. I guess I need a card that's only got 1. Do I have any? No, I've like got 2 of everything. What's this? Bloodfen Raptor. Bloodfen Raptor. I've got 2 of those. Deck Helper. Fine. fireball. Yeah, so I've got 2 everything, and I can't put cone of cold, cone of cold. Yeah, okay, so feels like I've got, in this view, if I say done, do you want to fish it? Okay, now let's see what we've got here. Neutral, warrior, rogue, priest, paladin, mage. Oh, I see, because this deck was a mage deck, because it's done by the hero. I can only put mage things in it. And neutral things. I just happen to have 2 of everything. Yeah, I've got 2 of everything. I've only got 1 Paladin Redemption. And I've got 1 Druid. So I guess I am seeing everything that I own. What's this? Page 3. Everything that I own is here. And when I go to view it, it's just changing the view. Okay. Yes. Right, let's get out of the way. Just quit that. Great. So that answers my question then. Should cards in the main collections area be unique with quantity? The answer to that is yes. Should cards in the main collections area remain relating deck, or should they show cards that are not in the deck? Well, the answer to that is should remain, but show only, but highlight only those which can be added to the deck. At the moment, we haven't got any rules about what you can add or not, so I guess right now you'll be able to add as much as you like up to the limit of 30. So if you've got 2 of one type of card and you move it into the deck and you're at your limit of 30, then it's just going to tell you can't add anything else. Okay, so I need to aggregate the collection. So at the moment you can see we've got this one, they're all duplicates. So we should just have 1 entry with a quantity. Let's do that first. So in my collection, I think it makes sense to return the right info straight away from the back end. Get collection returns the cards and the decks. So cards is get all cards from user card repo. So really it would make sense here to filter them a bit. So basically we go and filter them by user ID, and then we look up for each card. We get the card ID for each card. Right, well I guess that is because right now we can, we create, this goes back to the insert. This goes back to create packs for user. So when we create packs, we generate a random set. And then we insert them. But what we could have done here, which would make things easier, is only insert them if they don't already exist. And if it does exist, just increment the quantity. I think that's the way I had originally planned to start. I think that'll probably be better, because right now when you get all cards, the card IDs are unique because we did add a relationship. We did add a relationship for each card. So let's do that first. So create packs for user. Instead of insert, we want to check if it exists, and then we need to add a quantity. That means when we get all cards, when we look it up, we know they'll be unique and they'll already have a quantity. And then when we move it into a deck, the deck, if it only allows like one, then we'll be able to, when we're adding it, it'll be that same ID. So yeah, let's go that way. So let's go to the spec, user card repo spec. So yeah, we need to add a bit more testing around this as well. We've only really got some basic testing covering the generation here. Yeah. So we create one where we check it's 5, coming back. Alrighty. Card repo. Okay. I'm going to have to nuke the database after I change this. So create packs for user, insert. So first of all, we need a user card. So user card, interestingly, has quantity. User ID, card ID, quantity. So yes, that's good. I was probably, when I wrote this, I was probably thinking, yes, I'm going to have a quantity, but then when I got round to it, I probably was just like, who needs quantity? Do we need quantity? Well, I did actually put quantity here. And it's hard coded to 1, so it's not really much use there. Righty. So when we insert, then it would make sense to figure out how to increase the quantity. So first I need to look up and say, now should I push this into insert? Probably not. Probably belongs out here. So exists. Do you exist? Our table user card. I think find should work. Is it find? No, it's get. And then the ID, the card ID. Okay, so card ID. Raw nil. Yeah, that's probably good enough. So does it exist? They can just say if exists, and then you just want to update it with the quantity. Otherwise, we'll insert a new one. And maybe update quantity is something that I want to have as a separate thing. I'm not sure yet. I'll do it this way for now. So user card dot find. Well, we're kind of already finding it here, so maybe I should just be like found, and then here say if found.raw.nil, and then switch this around so that we're just saying insert it if I didn't find it. Yeah, that's good. Righty, so find, tell user card find. No, don't need to do that. I now just need to say found dot actually I don't think I can do that. I think I still need to actually do this. I think that's okay. I mean, we could group it at this level. Could we? Yeah, we could group at that level later on, but right now I think that would just save the rarity loop. We'd still have to do this bit here. Okay, so this run at connection. Okay, let's see about this. Result. And then we can say result. I think update will give us back something. If result errors equals 0, then we want a DB success, I think. Yeah. DB success.new. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. It's like we had no heating, we had no boiler, the boiler broke down, and then suddenly it was like freezing cold. Now the boiler's fixed and all the radiators on, and now it's like super hot. It's incredible. Right, DB success.new. Okay, so when we get through this part, then we shouldn't see duplicate cards here, but we will need to put the quantity of each card on here. DB success.new, so this will just be an int. Otherwise, DB failure. Failed to update the quantity of existing card. Can that work? Let's run a test and see. Let's make this bigger. ASG test. Just borrow this. Spec. Crystal spec. Oh, hang on a sec. In the wrong place. User card. Reverse spec. 25. Can't use a result on the slide, so no result. Well, that is a slight problem. Yeah. Okay, let's call this res. Try again. Okay, that's cool. It passed. And I did create 5 cards. Yeah, I suppose that might not always pass though. Because we may, well, in the test it'll always pass, yeah, that's fine, because we engineered it. Right, so now get all cards should give us back something with a quantity. So what's this? UI card. So this might need to be UI user card now, because for this one we have to add an extra field. So we go to user cards and we create and we get a card for each of the user cards. So we also need the quantity. Let's add quantity on here. So this should be user card quantity 2s. Right, let's create a UI user card. So UI card, there's this guy. User card. There we go. Quantity. And then 32. Seems like it should be. What's this? Self from QL. Yes, okay, I like that. Yes, please. I will definitely have that. UI card, UI user card. So what's this? QR. Suppose this is coming from a slightly different place. We'll have to pass in quantity. And probably better as a string here. And I guess the cursor one, it doesn't really work. That one can't really work. Aha. Okay. So what do I have here? Quantity. So get all cards to return an array of UI user card. Right, pretty sure we've got a get all cards. Yep, 43. Ah, no, not now. No, don't ask again. Not now. That's really annoying that sometimes you accidentally turn on voice dictation. And then once you turn it on, it's really hard to turn it off again. And sometimes it happens at really awkward moments, like you just like in the office or something, and it comes on, and suddenly it starts shouting really loud, top of its voice, everything that you're doing and typing. And sometimes if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, everyone like starts staring at you. 43. No, we killed it. It's dead. User card CR4. It's dead. Oh, you know what? I've got to turn notifications off as well, because otherwise people send me messages and they pop up and everyone's like, hey, focus. Right, user card CR number 4. User card 4. What is it moaning about? UI, user card, line 4. It's that. That was the culprit. Quantity. What on earth is a quantity? So happy to have a compiler correcting my mistakes. Right. No overload matches UI with string int32. Oh yes. Well, that's because again I made a stupid mistake. I should have been like as I or something like that. Can't cast array to array UI cards. Okay. Use copy for spec 51. Yeah, this is a UI user card. Success. Yeah. Okay. So I think I did what was required. So let's go test it out in the UI. So right now I need to nuke all of these cards in my collection. I don't have a way of doing that. You know what, I'm just going to nuke the database because I don't have an easy way. GDB. Alright, so I lost my user as well, so let's go register again. Me.com. Oops. Register. Right, let's go admin. Let's create angels, rare, 5, generate, paladins, epic, 5, generate, demons, legendary, 5, generate, undead, insane, 5, generate. So that is a random generation of cards to choose from. Now go to the shop. Let's buy 1 pack of rare. I need to do something else here. When you buy a pack of rare, I need it to like give you some sort of success message, maybe with a link that says, hey, now go to my collection and view the things you bought. So I need to come in here. Ha! Not quite what I was expecting. I bought 1 pack. Let's inspect this. Network. Collection. What is this? There's no quantity on this. Why is there no quantity? User card, repo, get all cards. Hold on, I didn't restart this, that's why. Let's do it all again. Right, could do with a register link on here. Okay, register, admin, do this again. Maybe I should make like a thing which just gives me 5 of each, like I did on the, what did I just create? Rare. Like I did on the test infrastructure. Undead, insane, 5. We need some common. Right, there we go. That's everything. Right, now we'll try and purchase a pack. Now it's looking better. Nope, it's not looking better. How did this happen? How did that happen? We've got a duplicate here. That that should not have happened. So that was. Is it duplicate? Common. Vitae Angels. Vitae Angels common. And then the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's totally the same ID, isn't it? That's the same card. So much for that test then. That was a bit of a rubbish test. Could it be get all cards? I'm just saying give me all the cards for the user ID. And then I say go get the card. No, that seems fine. It must be this. Get card ID. Okay. So for each pack. And then for the 5 of the different rarities. And then I say, oh, the other thing as well is yeah, no, that's fine. Find me a card of the specified rarity and sample 1. Why was sampling 1 here? Yeah, because I'm going around 5 times, so I'm just sampling 1 each time. And then I say, hey, did you find the card? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Card ID is not the right. I've got it. Card ID is not the unique identifier, so you can't do the card ID unless I make card ID an index, which I will do later on. But right now, I have to basically say filter it on card ID. Yeah, that's fun. Which means I've got to deal with if there's more than one. I mean, there shouldn't be. Shouldn't be more than one. What if there is more than one? It's not allowed really. Let's hit the first one. What if it is empty? What if I didn't find it? Yeah, so that won't work. So I should basically say found to a empty. If it's not empty, then we should go do it. Okay, yes. I think I got it. Let's run the whole spec. Okay, yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. User code repo spec 52. Yeah, because I was thinking sometimes maybe there isn't 5 just because of the randomization when we create packs. If there's any duplicates, then yes, it would lead to not being 5, there would be a quantity. So I think what's more important is that we calculate the quantity of cards. So instead of the card size, we should basically say for each card we should map the card, and we should get the quantity. In our case, we know that there isn't any. Well, do we know that? Because yeah, we created a new user. We only created these 5 for this user. So as far as this test and this user goes, that's all this user has. So the quantity we should be able to sum, and that should be 5, I think. Not quite. No. Why can't I do this? Array int sum equal expectation int 32. Not sure what that's saying, but let's just print this. Well, that's still not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there only 4? Now there's 5. So in the case of 4, I expected one of the quantities to be 2 and the rest to be 1. Yeah, this one. So there was 4. So I think I need to p out the user cards map. C ID. Okay, this must just be ID. No, not ID. Card ID. UI user card. UI user card. ID name decorator. Yes, it has an ID. That's not what I care about though. The name and the rarity. Name. Yeah. Let's check name first. So I basically want to know, is there 4 different names? Now it's obviously not going to work. If I hadn't seen the 4 come up, then I would have missed this for sure. Oh, come on. No. Alright, no, it's never ever going to give me 4 again, is it? That's typical. No, 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 no. Oh, here we go. Right. I've only got 4 cards. Alright. And they're all unique. So, obviously still messed up this thing. Right. For each rarity, is it because I'm in a map? Yes. Yeah, maybe this is not the right thing to do, because I'm mapping the rarity, but I'm saying find me a card. Go check and use a card if it exists. If it doesn't, insert it. If it does, increase the quantity. And then give me back success or failure. So if I insert it, and then I find it again, then it's going to come here. It's going to update. Okay, same issue. Yeah, so people watching would have been like, oh my god, it's so obvious. But I missed it. Obviously, it's late at night, tired, so it's not the most optimum time. But then when you got 2 kids, when are you not tired? In fact, people with like more than 2 kids must be like super tired, because I'm already super tired and I've only got like 2 kids. Okay. So I should not end up in the same situation now, because for this card ID I'm updating anything. The other thing is yeah, I'm just updating the quantity like an idiot. I'm setting it to 1. I should be incrementing it, not just setting it to 1. So filter, I need to get the existing quantity and update it with the newer quantity. There may be a way to do this. Let's have a look. Crystal Rethink DB. So I did write down some stuff, useful queries. Find, filter, updates. You get field channels, set insert channel ID. Our table users get user ID update. You and groups is you get field of groups. So I think I can use like a get field to get the quantity, and then I could maybe plus it onto something. Have I done that over here before? Our table channels get our expression contains. Oh, you can just do your own queries in here. Is landing content. Okay, so I think one of the things I want to do in the future is remove all these calls to connection, and this is one of the ways to do it inside of a map or a update. You can call out to stuff. Okay, let's try on the update doing that kind of update thing. So you, and then can I say you get field channels set insert. Let's look at the Rethink DB docs. Rethink DB API. So I should be able to update, get one replace, delete sync. Has update got more information? Get update status. Not interesting. What's this? Increment the field of view of the post with ID 1. So you do update and then you just add 1. Ah, interesting. Add row views, add 1. Increment the field of view of the post with ID. If using this will be set to 0. So it looks like I can just do add. So if I was to say you get field quantity, add 1 maybe, and then run that connection. Don't know if that is going to do it. Let's try it. So one of these should have a quantity of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not working. Update get field quantity, add 1. I need to do some further investigation here. So let's print out found. Now, how can I force it into this loop? I guess I would just need to return back 2 cards of the same identity, so rarity sample. I think if I just took the sample off and it always returned the first card, would that help? Was empty, was found. Okay, so was found, so empty, empty, found, found. Okay, so that kind of makes sense, does it? So these 3 all had the same card ID, but we're not incrementing the quantity. So clearly this update thing is not working. Maybe I just need to say, you know, quantity, add 1. Nope. Let's see what was found instead. Oh, errors 1. Inserted a value must be an object. We've got a number. Oh, I see. It actually maybe it tries to update the whole thing. So what does update do here? R row views, add 1. What's row? R.row. Set insert. R.row. Group, fold, reduce row. What's this?
returns the current visitor document. Get all users who's greater than 5 users. Filter r.row age. Okay, so it does seem like it would be this kind of thing. And then undefined methods row. How about u.row? Undefined method row for datum term. Okay. So maybe it's more like this kind of thing. No. Maybe I didn't implement row on the driver. Let's check. Here we go, another million welcome, welcome. Atoms like welcome, welcome. Right, API row. No. Undefined method row for the module. So where's the constants? Row. I don't have row. Interesting. Term. Having a row does seem pretty useful. I've got type of coerce to and on row itself I've got update replace. Delete on rows I've got filter. Okay, so well self is on there. So let's check this out. For nested queries, use functions instead of row. Doc name, EQ enterprises, get winner. Okay, so we should be able to use a function at least. What's it say? Doc name, EQ table prices, get winner. Row quantity, add 1. I think it's going to say the row doesn't exist, but this doesn't need it. I mean, this is definitely just like this, isn't it? That's what it is, I believe. Update. Yeah. got a number. Insert value into an object. Or maybe you have to be like EU quantity equals something. Yeah, channels is that. Okay, so maybe I need to be like quantity but it's a whole object. Doesn't replace the whole object. Groups, you get field groups. Set insert. Channels groups. Well, doesn't seem quite right, but let's just see what happens. Oh, okay. It was right. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. I'm just curious if this you get field has the same functionality as doing this thing. Quantity. Yeah, it's the same. Alright, well, this way is shorter, so let's do that. Right. So now, in theory, we should pass. 1, 3, 1. Yeah. So that's 2A sample 1 dot first. Run this a couple of times. Awesome. Right, so that is working as I expect now. Let's go and meet the database. Restart this. And here we go. Let's go register. Me at me.com. Register. Admin. Alright, let's create some angels. Actually, angels common 5, generate angels rare 5, generate paladins epic 5, generate demons legendary 5, generate undead insane 5, generate. Alright, there's all our stuff. Let's go to the shop, buy 1 rare pack, go to my collection. Right, awesome. So now I should have some quantity. 1 of those 3 of these and 1 of these. So I had 3 common, all the same. Well, that's not a huge selection, is it really? I guess I only had 5 common to choose from though. So there's not much else to go with. So 4 common cards and 1 rare, of which 3 of the commons are duplicates. Well, let's add quantity after attack. So actually this needs to return a different kind of thing. Instead of card, we're now returning a user card. So here we want user card. A deck probably wants user card. And these arrays will be user card. Decks takes decks. Render card takes cards. Okay. Code on 57. Yeah, so collections page. Right, so we need a user card record. And it's going to be the same as card almost. But it's got quantity as a number. Is that good? Yeah. Right. So where's the table? Let's add in quantity. Down here we'll add in quantity. Number to string. What's this? Alright, maybe you can't do it that way. No, no! I lost it. I lost it. Oh, that's good. Right. There we go. That's my 5 cards. And if I was there, so I got 1 rare, 4 common, 3 duplicates. Now if I go to the shop and I say, give me 1 pack of epics. I've now got, whoa, 2 epics. I was very lucky there. 2 epics, and then the rest are common. And I got paladins. Yeah, that's because my epics are all paladins. Okay. So how many unique cards do I have? 7. I got this common angel again. Okay, fair enough. Well, totally exhausted, as you can probably tell. Can I continue? I really wanted to do like a longer stream today, but yeah, I'm just totally drained. I guess I'll go on a little bit longer. So the next step was create a deck. Let's see if we can do a little bit of create a deck. Let's create a new spec for that. Deck repo spec. Let's take that part. Card repo. So what do we need for a deck? We need the user. Yeah, we need the user. We'll probably need all of these actually. And then we'll need our deck repo. Should insert a new deck. Name, add deck. What do I need to add the deck? Deck repo. I suppose it'll be a two-step process. Step one will be just create the deck with its name. Yeah, I am tired. Insert new deck. Add deck. Where's add deck going from? Spec helper. Add card. Add deck. Deck repo name. Deck repo insert. Name. That's good. Well, that's exactly what should happen right there. Let's run this. Oh, let's go create the table in database. Now, there's a couple of ways I could do this. I could just have a deck and it could have a user, because I don't really need to have decks and user decks, because a deck will always belong to a user. So I should just put the user ID on the deck. Yeah. Decks. Yeah. Where's add deck? Oh yeah, insert. Okay, so repo. Let's make a user repo, card repo. I guess it'd be like this. Deck repo. Deck repo. Deck repo is going to be like card repo, insert, found by ID. Yeah, this kind of insert. And really it's just the name. We return a deck. New deck. Deck. Decks. Right, I need the user ID as well in that case. User ID. Oops. Table decks insert deck to H, find by ID. Okay, so let's do find by ID. On existing, alright, this returns a deck. On existing deck. These on existing deck. Success deck. Decks. ID was like, well, sorry, no, deck was found. Okay. Okay. That's it. Insert and find by ID. Deck repo spec. And then find method deck repo. Oh, I need to make deck. ID, user ID, name, now a deck will have cards. It's an array of user card. We give it the name. We'll have to give it the user ID. And all this stuff. User ID, name, all this. Right, what about cards? I think we're never going to have cards at the beginning. We might have cards later on. And then we'll update it and add the cards. Let's give the option. There we go. Yes, so insert needs to take, right, so I need to add a user, this is a deck, user 1, so add deck, it's going to need the user ID, add deck, user ID, insert user ID name. Add deck with type deck repo string. Oh. User ID, deck repo. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's move this way. Yeah. Huh? What's what? Add deck. Probably just mess something up here. You think that would allow it to be like that, wouldn't you? Because we've got the type right here. No dice. User ID at user ID, name at name, cards at cards, user ID string, name string, cards. Okay, looks good to me. Oh, I see. Doesn't like it. Yeah, these are all types. Oh, I lost my mouse. Come on, mouse. Mousey. Maybe my mouse has finally died. Come on. maybe it needs a bit of juice. Hold on. Well. Okay, so my mouse is not working. It's just totally died. So basically, I've got a USB to lightning connector kind of thing, and you just plug that into the mouse to charge it. It's one of those new Apple mice, the black one. Just hold it up here. Don't know if you can see it. But yeah, but it needs to charge, and yeah, they put the charging point right on the bottom of the mouse, so there's really no way you could possibly use it and charge it at the same time. If they put it like, I don't know, at the back a little bit, then it may be impossible to use it. Yeah, so when it totally runs out of battery, you're pretty stuffed. You can't use it at all. But luckily, it's pretty quick. Like, I've charged it for like, I don't know how long, a minute or something. Let's see if it can reconnect. No, that probably wasn't even a minute, was it? No, it's totally dead. Alright, let me switch to a different mouse. Alright, here's another mouse. Let's see if that one works. It's not working. Come on. Well, I don't know what the problem is. I guess this is a signal that it's time to stop. Neither of my mice. This one does have battery, but it's just refusing to connect. Okay, well, I think it's time to call it a night. One other downside is I actually can't turn off my stream without a mouse. How can I turn off my stream? I can't. And why is this mouse not connecting? I don't have any USB mice anywhere. This is like an epic fail. Oh, hold on a sec. Has it connected? No, of course not. Alright. Let's navigate with the keyboard. I'm using OBS to stream, and it doesn't let you it doesn't let you highlight it. Oh no. I don't want to end my stream like this. I don't want to end in a just by having to shut down my computer. Come on, mice. What's wrong with you? Okay. Mouse. Oh, it's not working. Well, this is particularly embarrassing. Super expensive Mac hardware, and I'm rendered completely useless by just because my mice don't want to connect. Oh, here we go. Yes, I've got it. I got my mouse back. Well, let's see what happened. So I think it just lost power, and yeah, I charged it back up. But I only got I managed to. So it charged 4% in that time I was messing around. But yeah, I think it really is time to rest because I'm getting to the point of being a bit useless. So anyway, thanks for watching me struggle through this very tired and probably extremely frustrating session. Hopefully I'll have more vibrant sessions coming up. I'll start the next session by showing you some artwork. That will be nice. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I will see you again tomorrow night, 9 PM. Good night.